Is meeting the Lord in the air really about leaving the earth behind forever? Here's where a lot of confusion creeps in. When people hear caught up to meet the Lord in the air from 1 Thessalonians 4:17, the default assumption is often escape. Up and away, earth behind, heaven only. But that assumption doesn't come from the text itself. It comes from how we imagine the moment. In the ancient world, meeting someone wasn't a vague spiritual idea. It was a public practice. When a king or dignitary approached a city, the people went out to meet him and then escorted him back in with celebration. That's exactly what Jesus describes in Matthew 25:6. The cry goes out that the bridegroom is coming, and people go out to meet him, not to leave with him forever, but to welcome him in. We see the same pattern in Acts 28:14 through 15. When Paul approaches Rome, believers travel out to meet him and then accompany him into the city. No one thinks Paul is turning around and leaving Rome because of that meeting. The direction matters. So when Paul says believers will meet the Lord in the air, the image fits the same cultural rhythm. Christ is coming. His people go out to greet him, and they accompany him as he completes his arrival. The emphasis is on welcome, not retreat. Now, what about the air itself? Are we talking about literal levitation? Possibly. Scripture does describe resurrection bodies and transformation, but the Bible also uses elevated imagery to communicate authority, visibility, and public arrival. What matters most is not the physics, it's the direction and the meaning. This moment is not described as quiet or hidden. It's not a private exit strategy. It's a royal arrival scene, a public greeting, a victorious escort. Paul's point isn't how high believers rise. It's who they are meeting and what that meeting signifies. So is every detail crystal clear? No, Scripture leaves room for mystery, but the overall picture is consistent. Christ comes, his people welcome him, and the story moves towards renewal, not abandonment. Like and follow so you don't miss the rest of this teaching series. Up next, we'll look at why trumpets are never secret in Scripture and why that detail changes everything.